Good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about this particular iron carbon system in the other portions that we left in the last lecture. So, in that lecture, we study about how that most utilized system, the steel, is is transforming from one phase to another phase. That is the combination of basically iron and carbon is taking place, and that particular system basically um, consists lots of variety of the steel and the range by which we can create various kind of components. And this particular phase diagram basically it's trying to helping us to understand the microstructural behavior that is changes with respect to the temperature and the composition of the material, basically the steel. And in this particular the diagram that we discussed earlier, we saw that as with respect to the temperature and the composition range, the alpha, the iron carbon system is transforming and providing a kind of a solid materials, and that solid materials have a different kind of a tendencies regarding their composition and their making. As you can see in this particular figure, that particular combinations is showing the alpha ferrite, gamma ferrite and the delta ferrite. These all are the constituents of the iron carbon system, and this is basically the understanding of this particular. So this from this figure we find out about the iron percentage, that is iron phases, that is in the combination of the carbon creating a kind of a steel, and that combination leading to a various category of the steel, that is the low carbon steel, medium carbon steel and the high carbon steel. As we know, the maximum range of this particular steel is about 2%, and above 2% to 6.67%, the total percentage of carbon is basically related to the cast iron, and above 6.67, above 6.7, the percentage of carbon is leading to the brittle material, that is the cementite, and that is the not our concern, as we discussed earlier in as well, that we are not considering apart from this because it is possessing only the brittle material. So we are just focusing on the iron carbon system, where we can find out the exact amount of the particular you can say the particular uh, steel configuration that provide the systematic arrangement and understanding that how this steel are making, and at which percentage they transform one phase to the another, that they how they change their tendency from the magnetic particle to the non-magnetic particle, and again with the increasing the temperature they are transformed into the magnetic particle, which is basically possessing a kind of a crystal structure, that is the PCC. So that alpha ferrite is, as we talked about, the possessing the BCC structure at a very low temperature, and moving above that particular, we reach to the temperature of 1147 degrees centigrade, where it transforms into the gamma austenite, and where it loses its structure, that it converted into the FCC, and possessing the non-magnetic particle. And when further we are moving towards the temperature above, according to the 1394 degree sorry, 1493 degree centigrade, where it again transform into the BCC structure, that is happening, that the delta ferrite is happening at the very higher temperature, that is not is in the consideration regarding this particular system. So we are only focusing on that, and we understand that how that particular iron carbon composition with respect to the temperature changes their microstructure, and due to that changes in the microstructure, the property of the steel is changes. So you can see the particular, as we know already, when we increase the percentage of carbon in the iron or any material, that the hardness of that particular material is increases. So it increases the hardness, but it is also creating another kind of a material, that is you can see that is the particular above 0.3% of carbon, that is combination of alpha ferrite with the cement type material, and that is leading to the very hard material, and that hard material is really associated with the cast irons, which are brittle in the nature, not inductile as steel. So this the combination of understanding this, we can find out that how we can change the formation of the material from one phase to another by the increasing or decreasing the composition of the carbon. So in that similar, we talked about these particular structures. As you can see, this particular figure also showing the particular structures, that how this BCC structure converted into the alpha gamma austenite, as the structure is changed from BCC to FCC. So this concentration is basically related. And in this particular, we discussed that there are the four solid phases which is presented when the particular temperature and composition meet. So first one at 727 degrees centigrade, that approximate, and that is the alpha ferrite formation, that a very pure form of the iron, as you can say, soft in nature, and these are the very basic solid solution of the carbon in the iron, because the compound, why it is I am calling it a soft material, because the percentage of the carbon in this is a very minute. As you can see, the percentage is very less, that is the 0.022 to 0.008%. So that particular is you can say the low carbon alloy steel as well. So this is the we can categorize the particular hardness and the another materials property as well. So further moving to the next solid solution, that is called the austenite, gamma ferrite, gamma austenite, that transformed from the BCC to the FCC at 1148 approx 43 degrees centigrade. So it transformed from the BCC structure to the FCC structure with the solubility of the carbon percentage that increases, means up to 2%, maximum of 2%, that is the and decreasing 0.8%, that is basically related in between the you can say the medium and the high carbon steel, or you can say the high carbon steel, because it containing the maximum number of carbon, and that leading to the particular hardness of the material. So that particular is relating to that particular solution. So as you can see, the difference in the carbon solid solubility between the gamma and the alpha is the basis of the hardening of the steel. Obviously, as we talked that when we increase the percentage of the carbon in any material, it generally increase the hardness of the material, and that is why this particular point is identified. So the next one is the delta ferrite, which is most of the time not in the consideration regarding this iron carbon diagram, because it is happening at a very high temperature with a very less carbon percentage. So that particular is the another delta ferrite, and that is the delta iron as well. And this is containing the 0.09 weight percentage of carbon at a very high temperature, approx 1495 degree, that is the maximum solubility, and it again converted into the BCC structure. So next, further moving to the solid solution, that is the cementite, which is basically formation of the very hard material, and it is related to the cast iron as well. So it contains the, basically it is the intermetallic compound of the FeC, and that is the defining of Fe3C, and that is percentage of that particular ferrous and the carbon, that is the carbon weight percentage in this particular iron system, that is the 6.67%, and that leading to this it increases its hardness and the brittleness as well, and it transforms to the structure of the orthorhombic crystal structure, and that is why it is performing this the hard material and the brittle material as well. So these are the basic the four kind of solid solutions which are happening over here, and due to that combination, that the alpha ferrite, as you can see, this is the gamma 1, this is the delta 1, and due to that the transformation, these transformation basically occurring from this particular liquid solution. And when we are heating, when we are performing the heat treatment on this particular steel, it is moving forward from this particular, from the solid to the crystal structure, recrystallization temperature as well. So they are containing the various phases, as the first one is the liquid, the second is the intermediate compound, that is the solid and liquid combination, and then the pure solid form. So at that various combination, you can see in this particular figure the basically, and this is the liquid solution, this is the combination of the austenite and the liquid solution. And furthermore, in detailing, if we are considering this particular figure, so you can see here, as this particular combination is leading to various kind of structure, microstructural changes in the material, and forming the various kind of micro constituents of the material, and that is leading to the various property of the material. As you can see, there are the various names that is really here, that is the pearlite and the ferrite, pearlite and the cementite, austenite leatherburite, and austenite pearlite. So these all are the micro constituents which identifying the microstructure of the material with respect to the temperature and the composition, and leading to the properties of the material. So that the thing we are discussing, and we will discuss one by one in the detail. And before leading to that, we just talked about the particular reactions which is happened in this particular alpha, that iron carbon diagram. So these are the basic three kind of reactions basically taking place, as we talked earlier in the class as well. That the first is the eutectic, that is the low melting temperature transformation, that when the two material are combined at this point, their melting temperature gets below their melting temperature. So that the particular transformation basically showing the changes, the first liquid phase from the that first liquid to the upon heating and cooling, and that the leading to the two solid phases, and that particular solid phases is taking from this particular figure, that combination is showing from this. So this particular to understand just what is the eutectic, it is the low melting temperature transformation, and liquid transformation, that liquid transform from the one liquid phase to the solid, and the two solid phases. And the another is the eutectoid, and that eutectoid is another kind of a phase transformation, that is the showing by the gamma, that is the austenite, that is happening at the middle of the middle transformation temperature. And that transformation is basically taking at the you can say at 727 degrees centigrade, and the transformation is basically from the one solid solution, the gamma austenite is transformed into the alpha and cementite, basically Fe3C. So that the particular one solid is transformed into the two solids, that at that 727 degrees centigrade, and that the transformation is basically related to that. And that the next one is the protective reaction, that is the one liquid and the one solid is transformed into the single solid material, and that solid material basically transform at the protective point. And that protective point we will discuss one by one, that what are the importance of that particular protective system. And before proceeding for that, we are just considering the cementite percentage, that is basically over here, and then we will move to the next topic. So that particular cementite, what is that cementite is all about, that is formed when the solubility limit of the carbon in alpha ferrite, that you saw in the figure, at below the temperature of 727 degrees centigrade, and that the particular carbon percentage in the alpha ferrite is the maximum. And the mechanically the cementite is very hard and the brittle, as we talked and we discussed earlier. And the ferrous alloy, there are the three basic types, that is the iron, which is iron, that is the ferrite phase, that is less than 0.08 weight percentage of carbon room temperature, and the steel, that is the alpha plus ferrite phase, that is from the range of the 0.008 to 2.14, that is the you can say the medium carbon steel, and medium and that is the range of that particular medium and the high carbon steel, and that cast iron is basically range from the 2.14 to 6.67, that is pure cast iron is lying in that particular system. So that iron which is less than having the 0.002 to 0.008% of carbon is prox about the very minute carbon percentage, and it's a form of a pure iron, and basically the mild low carbon alloy steel as well. So this is the particular iron carbide is identifying, as we talked earlier again, and this is the again the transformations that we talked about. The one solid the liquid is transformed, that is the eutectic, that the particular eutectic point from where that particular liquid is transformed into the alpha plus that particular solid solution, and that is the eutectide transformation. The one liquid is transformed into this particular system, right? And that is due to the lowering in the temperature. When we lower in the temperature at that eutectide point, the particular liquid is transformed into the austenite plus the cementite at that particular percentage. And when the eutectide, we talking about the point B, that is the again the pure solid, and that solid is transformed into the two solid, that alpha plus the cementite, and that the transformation as well is taking place over here, that the particular transformation basically related to here, and that is how we can identify the transformation which is happening inside the particular material. Now we are going to talk about the particular micro constituents of the various reactions. That the first of the reaction is the eutectoid reaction, and these are the basically relating to the particular and before that proceeding, we are just discussing about the microstructural development of microstructure in the iron carbon alloy, and that the various microstructure that may be basically. Yes. So now we are going to discuss about the development of the microstructure in the iron carbon alloy, as we talked about the particular micro constituents of the micro structure development in the iron carbon system. And now we move to the particular development of the iron carbon, and where from where we can study the various kind of a micro constituent of the particular iron carbon system. So this particular system which is showing the various microstructure that may be produced in the steel alloy, and their relationship to the iron carbon phase diagram, that is showing in this particular, that the microstructure develop depend on both the carbon content and the basically you can say the and the heat treatment as well. So as we talked about in the earlier, that is the confined to a very slow cooling of the steel alloy in which equilibrium is continuously maintained. So a more detailed exploration of in which the equilibrium is continuously happening, that is the influence of heat treatment on microstructure, and the phase changes that is occur upon passing of the gamma region, that is into the transformation of the delta plus cementite, that is that the transformation is happening at here. So the eutectic system, that is the example that identified, and you can see the particular figure, we can find out the particular microstructural growth of the phase that transform from the eutectide composition of the weight percentage 0.76 percentage of weight percentage of carbon, as it is cool from a temperature within the you can say the gamma austenite, that the particular cooling, and you can see here that the cooling is transforming over here at 1100 degrees centigrade, as you can see from the point A. And that is the beginning, showing at the point A the phase change of the particular gamma phase at 800 degrees centigrade at a point A, and moving down to the vertical line, the X and the X dash. And initially the alloy is composed entirely of the austenitic phase, having the composition of the 0.76 percentage of the carbon, that particular 0.67 percentage of carbon, and that is the transformation of the solid solution is basically identifying. So as alloy is cooling, there is will occurrence no changes until it reaches to the eutectoid temperature, and upon crossing this temperature, the point B, the austenite transformation is basically occurring at that particular point B. So this microstructure for this eutectoid steel that is slowly cooled through the eutectoid temperature, that consists of basically alternating layer of lamina of the two phases alpha and Fe3C, and that forms simultaneously during the transformation. So in this case, relatively that particular uh, we can say this particular lamina having the two phases, the alpha and the Fe3C, that the particular structure is showing here, that is the alpha and the Fe3C. And during that transformation, the layer of the thickness is approximately 8 to 1, and that the transformation of microstructure representing in this particular figure B. So that particular is called as well the micro constituent, that is the pearlite, because it has the appearance of the mother of the pearl when viewed under the microscope at the low magnification. So this particular photograph of this is also showing here in this the micrograph figure, which is showing here to understand this particular eutectoid steel, which is showing the pearlite. So the pearlite exists as a grain, and the term the colonies, which within the each colony the layers are oriented, and you can essentially the same direction, which varies from one colony to another, and the thick light layer are the ferrite phase, and the cementite phase appear as a thin lamina, most of which appear as the dark, as you can see this particular, and this is the light one. So basically this is the micrograph by which we can understand the layer by layer transformation of the pearlite of this micro structure. And in this the thick light layer, the ferrite phase, and the cementite that is in the thick lamina dark mode, and that is how we can identify the dark mode is representing the ferrite, and the light mode is representing the the light mode is representing the ferrite, and the dark mode is representing the cementite. And that particular cementite layer are so thin that the adjacent phase boundaries are indistinguishable, and these layer appear the dark and the magnification. So mechanically, when the pearlite has the property that intermediate between the soft, that is the ductile ferrite, and the hard brittle cementite. So these having the dual characteristic. And this the alternating alpha plus you can see here alpha plus Fe3C layer in the pearlite form, that the particular is as such for the same, that is for the eutectic structure we discussed earlier, because the composition of the parent phase is the case austenite is 0.76%, and that is the different from the either of the product phase, that is probably the 0.22 weight percent carbon, and the cementite 6.67 weight percentage of carbon. So, and the phase transformation required that there be a redistribution of the carbon by the diffusion. So, these particular definition that we are discussing, yes, this is the particular transformation that we talked about. The redistribution is of the microstructural changes that is accompanying the eutectide reaction, and that is the basically eutectide reaction is showing here, that is the alpha ferrite and the particular cementite. So this is the progression of mode, the layer by layer which is showing here, and this particular figure identifying the particular microstructural changes. Here the direction that is carbon diffusion indication by the arrow, and the carbon atom diffuses away from the 0.0 to 2 weight percent ferrite region to 6.6 weight percent cementite layer. So as the pearlite extend from the grain boundary into the unreacted austenite region, that the particular regions, and these regions acquired by this particular ferrite. So the layer of the pearlite form because the carbon atom need diffuse only minimum distance with the formation of the structure. So these the subsequently cooling of the pearlite from the B figure, that is from this particular figure B, is shown the microstructural or the insignificant microstructural changes that is showing over here, and that is leading to the obviously eutectoid reaction. The gamma is transformed into the 2 solid, and that is the particular formation of the pearlite, and the nucleating the gamma grain boundaries, and that growth leading to the transformation the alpha, that is the ferrite lamina much thicker, and that is the weight percentage which is redistribution is taking place. Now further moving, we are going to discuss about the hypoeutectoid, and what are these. This is the basically the microstructure from the iron carbon alloy, that is the having other than the eutectoid composition are now explored, that these are the analog to fourth case that describe and in this particular figure, that for the eutectic system. So this is the consideration the CO to the left position, as you can see. This is the particular CO to the left of the eutectoid between the range of the 2.02, that is the pure or the mild or the low carbon steel, to 7.76%, 0.76% of carbon, and this is the term is the hypoeutectoid less than the eutectoid alloy. That is the cooling and alloy of this composition is representing by moving downward from the Y to Y, that the Y to Y dash, that is the very low percentage of the carbon in the iron system, and about 875 degrees centigrade at the point C, you can see, that is the point C, the transformation of the microstructure will consist of entirely grain of the gamma phase, as it is represented in this particular gamma phase. So as you can see this figure, in cooling to the point D at 75 weight percent degree centigrade, which is within the alpha and plus gamma phase, that means the intermediate phase is transformation of the phase is start taking place when the temperature is below, and that will consist of the particular microstructure that is showing the combination of this particular alpha and the gamma phase, and that further moving to most of the small alpha particle will form along the original alpha grain boundaries, and this composition of this particular alpha and the particular gamma phases may be determined using the appropriate tie line, and these composition basically corresponding to the weight percentage of 0.02 to and 0.4 weight percentage of carbon that took place in this particular by the tie line. So while cooling an alloy, though the alpha plus gamma phase region, so this particular the composition of the ferrite phase changes with the temperature, that the alpha into alpha plus gamma, and that the particular transformation alpha to alpha plus gamma changes, and that particular phase boundary line to the mn that is showing in this, that is particular m and the n region, the transformation is taking place, and that becoming slightly richer in the carbon. So on the other hand, the change in the composition basically is austenite is more dramatically proceeding to the alpha plus gamma to the gamma boundary line in the MO, as you can see that the particular MO, that the transformation is happening. So that the particular when happening when the temperature is reduces. So cooling from the point D to E, that the point D to E, that the point D to E just above the eutectoid but is still in the alpha gamma region, will produce an increased fraction of the alpha phase, and microstructure similar to that also shown, the alpha particle will have grow the larger, at that is start initiating here, and that particular alpha particle will have a grow very larger in the shape. At this point, the composition of the alpha and gamma phase are determined by the constructing a tie line again at the TE, and that the particular tie line is identifying from here, that is a TE, which is representing the compositional weight as well. So that alpha phase will contain the 0.002 weight percentage of carbon, and while the gamma phase will be considered the eutectic, the 7.76 weight percentage of carbon. So this is how we can find out the phase microstructural changes. As the temperature is lower than below the eutectoid point F, all the gamma phase was present at the T, having the eutectoid composition, basically will transform into the perlite, that is a pure perlite, and that is and according to the reaction, that particular there will be virtually no change in the alpha phase exists at the point E, and in crossing the eutectoid temperature. So it is normally be present at the continuous metric phase surrounding in isolated perlite colonies, and the microstructure at the point F will appear basically the corresponding schematic, the insect of this particular which is showing here in the particular figure. So thus the ferrite phase will be present both the perlite and also the phase that form while cooling through the alpha plus gamma phase region. So the ferrite that is present in the perlite is called the eutectoid ferrite, whereas the other that is formed at the TE is the basically called the pro-eutectoid, and that the pro-eutectoid we will discuss in the next lecture, and that the lecture we will continue with the another microconstituent developments that is happening in the ferrite. So in the next class we will discuss about the pro-eutectoid system. So for that we are holding this lecture, and thank you.